everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's been several hours since I recorded the last episode, and my computer's just been running the game. Also, I've cleaned off all of my makeup, I'm wearing my retainers, and my pajamas. I cannot be bothered to do anything about it. I took a nap, though, and I feel better. So if I have a lisp, it's my retainers. It's 1 a.m. They have to be in my mouth, or my teeth are going to murder me. And then why did I pay $2,000? To fix them. But I was just gonna let them die. You know? Yeah, no. Okay. Where were we? Okay, we sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Why is Kim such a cool boy? Look at him just sitting there like a cool little boy. Why is it because I'm not clicked in? Okay, it was because I wasn't clicked in the game. I was like, why can't I see my mouse? Alright, as you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. We'll just try it. Cool. The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher-pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Oh my god, I fucking love Kim. Kim, marry me. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion. Point to my eyes. What? Is that a racist thing? Tide sure is taking its sweet time. I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces, but I suppose it could move quicker, yes. Kim, why are you so cute? Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass. If you have to decide with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Luckily, I'm already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place. Well, I don't want to assume what he's saying. He doesn't have to choose. But, if someone puts a gun to your head, your voices echo on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass. Can you make out the mark now? Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Cupris, Model 40. His eyes turn to you. Yeah, that'd be my fucking car. Yes, why haven't you? It's a simple and rugged machine favored by working men, government offices. He pauses to think. Firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people. Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side? Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical. I feel like I said that right, but I was surprised that it came out of my mouth correctly. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle? Oh God, no. I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry. 41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. No, just nope. Say no to this, Harry. No, no. Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it so we can start dealing with this. Okay, I will face it, Kim. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea. Ouch. We'll just fix that because I have so many morale heals. I'm afraid, yes. It looks like you started in the front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, then drove your vehicle into the sea right here. Things were going so well. We were just whistling merrily. You can still whistle, the lieutenant says with a smile. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. Kimma! I love you! At least we have a pretty good suspect. If we find your motor carriage in the sea, maybe we'll find her too. Find who too? The Ruby? I can still fix it. It's very unlikely, the lieutenant replies with a sigh. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. He shakes his head. In a few months, there'll be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than to try to refurbish this. This is a disaster. I burped. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. He's avoiding your gaze now. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my Kanema. Oh, man. This is 20% of the station's vehicular budget? Oh, God. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. That heckin' Rex, dude. Yes, let's go take a look. Go to inventory and interact with the item by clicking the interact tab with... Why are you telling me this? Excuse me, I've learned this, Mr. Tutorial Agent. Close. Do we want these? What does these do? Visual calculus, minus drama. Nah. Banged up fuel canister. Interact. The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel is attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. Press play on the tape. You press the large button marked commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Keep the porter reel at a... For some reason, if you call it a harmless distance, I don't feel like putting it up against my ear. Keep the porter reel at the harmless distance and wait. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in St. Sands, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds, you know this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trashed your room to, that classy I told you about. Perform it. I clicked in silence for a bit, then the tape stopped spinning. Oh my god, is this how I play karaoke? Scratch that. I'm already crying and I look dumb and old. Crying is good. It gives your performance authenticity. Besides, you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it, like, a million times. Fun fact, I cry when I sing. When I actually sing, something about my vocal cords vibrating, something in my head, just makes the tears leak out. Not because I'm sad or anything, they just come out of their own accord, and I feel like a silly boy. I'm not a boy. I don't know why I call myself that. Yep, they're all here, all 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands in your way. What? Gart, You have to convince Guard to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything. Okay, well, I've made progress on singing karaoke, so that's cool. What do you... Ah, make Titus give you Ruby's location. Gotcha. Alright, we have another skill point. Let's throw it into composure. I feel like that's a good place to put it. Alright. So let's look at this little globble on the floor. Ugh, my eyes are all watery from... Okay, hang on. I would have Googled this, except... I didn't read whatever that said. Except, how do you Google this? But these, like, jacks-looking concrete blocks, they're like tide breakers, right? Is that what those are? I don't know. I live in the desert. Help. I wonder. But, like, how do you... concrete blocks. How do you Google that? This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. The cigarettes. And empty bottles. All evidence of it. Yeah, sure. Does look like a lot of folks partied here. Looks like you were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain. Hey, Kim. Looks like we've had a couple partygoers here. No, I think it's me, but I've already clicked it. Oh, JK, it didn't work. Whatever. Looks like it. What? This is some kind of theater to them. A circus production by a great clown. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and nods. Hey, let's keep moving, detective. Alright, Kim. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. My badge! And a commander's jacket. Huh. I will take that. What jacket am I wearing now? Empathy and hand-eye coordination. Visual calculus. Sure. Oh my god. I look so goofy. What are you oranging at me? Is it this? Because I didn't click on it. Okay. Alright, there's a little bubble. There's a bubble. Over here. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Do they lead to under that boat? Let's go to this boat first. The other side of the boat has recently been tarred. I don't know what that means. I don't know boat stuff. I live in the desert. Nothing over here? Oh, there's a door here. Wait. Okay, let's click on the bob first. Hello, bird. Hello. Goodbye. Hello, another bird. Whoa. Oh, they're just circling. What are you doing? What are you doing? Through the broken glass, dusty shells, and a forgotten chair. Alright, into the shack. Into the shack. My retainers always make my mouth feel really dry. Is that just a me thing? My water bottle peed on me. Okay. Hello, chair. Stark red chair in the dim light of the room. My little bobble disappeared. There he is. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Postcard. Take it. Bow knot. +2 drama. Is it a hair bow? That's really funny. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let's go over this way. Oh, wait, what? Wait. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrums filth from the fabric. I wanted to go up this hill and look at this window, but guess we're not doing that. There's so much to check out. Cinder blocks, charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Oh look, friendship. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. A bench! The worn, beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can't sit on benches after we can sit on benches after we murder. We can sit on benches after we solve the murder. Let's go. Can we visit the bench if you ever need to pass time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone? Oh. Well, that would have been fucking useful yesterday. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. How do we get in there? Oh, the door's over there. Okay. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. I would take this. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Alright. So many people to talk to. Huh. I wonder what that means on the house. Okay, let's talk to these guys here first. Oh, I have to walk around. Well, alright, JK. Let's talk to this old lady. Hello, old lady. Washerwoman. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaritan. Possibly Sigayan? Also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here? Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here, and we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble,
madame. Okay. But he said we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then, which you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
The usual. Dark tidings, black hound.
Aw. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe we are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast? Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten. Oh, because you're blind, right? Use a sharp one, she says to herself, then runs her hand across the washboard. She's being evasive. She knows something. There was a murder in Martinez, he points you. She might be a suspect. We'd appreciate your help. Would you now? She turns to him. I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. You know something. We're here to help. Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Help the storm clouds gather on the horizon. She shakes her head. I see. You know something, but you decided not to tell us. There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else? I see, ma'am. The lieutenant turned to you. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway. Ruby was here. You know it. You need to look into these shacks, especially hers. Where could someone stay around here? Stay? Most people are here trying to leave. That said, if lodging is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it? I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations. The old woman shrugs. Or don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth. Wait, why isn't anyone using the room? My kids grew up and left, like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the smaller side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm. You've got yourself a tenant. I'll get the keys. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police. A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you. Well, if you're not in the hostel in the morning, nowhere to find you. He looks around and adds, here, in a shack. What is in this fishing village? Just us. She sounds tired. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? This is pretty much a non-place, she grins. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny. There's got to be something here. I don't know about that. Who else lives in this village? Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folk live in the house to the east. She nods her head across the courtyard. But they're away right now. And then there's the drunks, she sighs. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. Who? What drunks? Sooner or later you'll see for yourself. She slowly shakes her head. Don't have to look long to find these guys. Alright, wait. I'll just go through the list. Why not, right? This place is pornographically poor. The lack of wealth is one of the things we got in abundance, the woman smiles cryptically. It's a cold, cynical smile. Riddles, the lieutenant marks dryly and looks around. Fits with the general ambiance here. Aye, her eyes grow wide with glee. Sometimes it's as though I've also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing. I'm lost too. Oh, her expression betrays curiosity. It seems to be a common theme these days. I think I'm in the process of finding myself again. Isn't that what people always think when they're lost? A fleeting smirk runs across her lips. Something I can do to help you find your way, officer. There's gotta be something here, tell me. She waves her hand, southwest. Over there you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees, growing wild. That's the Pox. The Pox? What's that? An old military hospital and its surroundings. She looks towards the building to the south. Or it used to be during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shocked veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see. What happened to the hospital? The goodwill ran out. She tightened the scarf around her neck. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Is there a way to make a little money around here? Here? For you? She lets out a dry chortle. No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried to hide from their women and then forgot about. Under carts, boats in little boxes. It's not hard to find. Alright, there's another topic I'd like to address. She nods, raising another piece of cloth. Rinsing. What's further down the coast? Not much, she replies and wipes her forehead. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time even. Why is it abandoned? Some things just don't fly, officer. She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then. So they don't hold services there anymore. The Elysium? I don't know. No, they've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. She frowns. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. What else is down the coast? Before you go to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex or some kind of electrical plant. Run down bunch of houses, empty. Anything else of note? Of note, the old fish market up the boardwalk, but it's closed. That's it? There's got to be more along the coast. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans. If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think. Sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut, though. We tried to get in to see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here? Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isobel, if that's what you're asking, and my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr. Call me Harry. Why, I guess I will, Harry. It just rolls off the tongue. I used to know Harry, strong lad, but dumb as a rock. What happened to him? He did too many narcotics, so many he fell off his boat and split his skull on a buoy. She rubbed soap off her hands. Folks who saw it say his head cracked open like a melon. Nasty, nasty. Gross. No, I don't want a signature. Goodbye, I'm off. Can I go into here? Go in. Go in. Go in. Oh. I guess that's nothing. Can I go into here? Shack door. The shack has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted. Unlock the shack door with the key. I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for signs of Ruby. But just so you'd know, after we're done here with the day, I'll be staying in the Whirling of Rags for the night. We'll need to meet in front of the shack in the morning. The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now. I like to look at this first. You can't see into the house from this angle. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. I love the smell of heater. It's getting too warm to use it anymore though, sad face. Okay, we'll look at the shack and then we'll end. You see the waves, the sea, a church. What's this? Loose floorboard. As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of the floorboard next to it is scratched. Move the board aside. The hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. What's in here? Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though. Search through the sand and sawdust. You stick your hand and start combing through sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust, and then something hard wrapped in paper. What is it? A bullet. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of the caliber. This bullet isn't for a breech loader like the murder weapon. The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Doubt. Doubt that's what her plan was. The floorboards creak under your step. The intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving off pleasant warmth. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Old science fiction magazines, books about birdwatching, an almanac from 39. Okay. On the table you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin. Is shaving the right call? The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red hair, unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up to be born anew. Oh. Okay, hang on. I will save, just in case. Yeah. Yeah. Save. Confirm. Okay, let's try again. Shave. Cool. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, use a small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all long-kept hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the hair brushing against it chilly. Feel your clean-shaven cheeks. Oh. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. Was shaving the right call? The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, uncut hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional. Oh, hey. He did look rougher, right? I'm not making that up, right? Maybe. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know anything. Leave me alone. The expression. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see a reflection in it. The expression fixed to the clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it. Let's try again. Oh, we did get it. It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending, a thought, a sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the leer that had distorted it for God knows how long. It's just like that it's over, the running gag that your life has become. A saddled man looks back at you. Okay, well, we finally passed that check. Alright, let's go back outside. Oh shit, I was gonna say that ended there. Right, okay, JK, we're doing that instead. Haha. Thanks everybody for coming out and playing with me. I have a burp stuck in my chest. I had a ton of fun. I feel better. Sorry I look so unkempt, but whatever, I could not care less. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!